What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this one is against the clan dynamic strategy. And not a real close war, but they tried, so we will definitely give them the respect of showing what they did to our bases. A lot of Town Hall 10s 2-starred one. Looks like one got away with a 1-star, and then on Town Hall 9s, quite a few 2-stars. In fact, not many 3-stars at all here. So that was obviously the difference in the war, but it was a good try to them. As far as OneHive goes, normal stuff, all Town Hall 10s 2-starred and Town Hall 9s all 3-starred. But we are going to look at a few Town Hall 10 attacks because some of them were nice, I really think, and what you need to be looking for in your Town Hall 10 stuff. Good job to everybody there. All right, first one we're going to look at is Megan Mo Money taking on number 3 and getting that nice high percentage 2-star, which is what you got to have. You guys have seen it in our arranged wars. Sometimes if we don't get these, it comes back to bite us. Now, this one was sort of an anti-3-star base with an offset town hall, but still, the fundamentals, I guess, is what I'm saying, is it should be about the same. I think she would have got the town hall had it even been centered. Opens it up with a quake spell, and what I think gets her the extra percentage points is really making this big wide funnel, taking out a larger section of the base as she enters. Getting to the town hall, especially on one that's a little bit offset like that, is not a hard accomplishment when you have level 40 heroes. You can get to it almost every time, unless something really goes wrong. So taking out those extra buildings as you're entering towards it is where you get to pick up those extra percentage points and can make the difference in the war. So you'll see right there, all those golems going down, wizards all behind it there. Once the CC troops start coming out, drops the heroes. Queen first, drops that poison, I believe, right here in just a second. Drops the rage for the queen. Let her start taking out some of those CC troops. I think she actually maybe forgot her poison. But anyway, right there, poison comes down on that dragon. Freeze for the Inferno Tower. Look how quickly, I mean, the Town Hall's already gone, but how quickly they would have got to it even had it been centered right here. Because everything's dead. The Queen could have stood back and shot it. Would have got taken out pretty easy. A lot of golems out front. Wizards still backing everything up. Just a beautiful push into the base. But also identifying those extra outside buildings. Look, she's got 12 minions that she brought for this attack. That's a big investment, guys. For just those buildings, but it's well worth it. She's at 52%. The inside's pretty much petered out here, but all of those extra percentage points are going to come from those minions on the outside. Perfectly safe. You might have to use archers sometimes to have a little bit more range, but if there's no air coverage, obviously the minions are the way to go. You get all those extra percentage points. Look at these start dropping down here, and the percentages start racking up. We'll fast forward as that happens. 73, 74, 75%. That is a solid 2-star attack and what you ought to be looking for as a Town Hall 10 before you start attempting your 3-stars and get everybody 2-starred first and then move on. Those percentages are going to win you wars. So good job, Beckett. All right, moving on. Let's look at number 4. This is Hell. I love watching Hell hit these Town Hall 10s for 2-stars. I mean, this is if it's not maxed out, it's near maxed out. I think it's a max defense Town Hall 10 it's not a anti-3. I mean, it's not offset. He's going in and getting these Town Halls with a setup that some Town Hall 10 struggle to go get. So it's really impressive to me. Drops this queen down, bunch of healers on her, and just lets her do her walk. I am going to fast forward this time too because this walk is pretty long. But when you're going for just 2-stars, time is not that big a deal, honestly. The percentages come in, then obviously you want to get the Town Hall. But the way he does it, he can really spend some time on this. Uses the queen's ability, let her continue to march up here when she gets in more trouble. Because you got to think about it, guys. Max Town Hall 10 defenses do a ton of damage to that level 30 queen. Drops a rage for her and her healers and just keeps her up, keeps her going. Most of the point defense threat gone at this point. He's going to be encountering them for the most part one at a time from here. So doesn't need any more rages or anything like that for her. He can focus on the Town Hall as soon as she clears all this out. But I love how patient he is. He's waiting for all of this stuff to get cleared out of the way to where his wall breakers are going to go right where he wants to. Look at the angle he dropped them. Way over to the right side. All those empty compartments. The only thing left for them to target is that. And they're not going to go all the way over to the left to target that compartment where he dropped them from. So smart. Sends those golems in, those giants, that P.E.K.K.A., the king, everything with a jump spell and a rage. Just to bum rush that Town Hall. You see, he's already at 40%, so getting the percentages is not the issue. Having to take out some defenses and all that, but the Lava Hound in the CC means very little to any of those troops. The Town Hall goes down. There's the 2-star, over 50%, and just absolutely beautiful attack, beautiful plan. I mean, coming in from the bottom on that northern teaser like that, I like it a lot. Good job, Hill. All right, just some Town Hall 9 action. Let's look at our boy Warren taking on number 10, and I got to notice him. This is the exact same base layout of the base I hit. It's not the same base, but the same base layout of the base of the one I did on the live stream. And I screwed it up. Warren did it right. Comes in with a couple of golems on the right side, just creates an easy funnel with some wizards there as they start rerouting around that corner. Queen's down. Everything's going to be moving right up that little slot towards that defending queen. He's got the jump spell. Obviously, when he gets ready to deploy his king and whatnot, to let them right into that. There goes the jump spell. Here comes the king. It's just a moment, I believe. Right there comes the king. Everything's moving in on that jump. The lava hound comes out, but again, lava hounds, if you do it right, not that big a deal. Queen's going to get locked onto her, but the king's going to get the enemy queen down. That's what matters. From there, he's safe to start sending his hogs in. One giant bomb spot eliminated. You see the golem might trigger right here. Now he does it on the bottom there. But that was a giant bomb spot. It's eliminated. He's got the 3 heals for the 3 giant bomb spots remaining. So he drops the hogs in, just sort of, I guess you could call it surgical, but more or less just dropping a group around each one of those spots around the base, dropping a heal for him, and then letting them move into the core, where there's not a tremendous amount of threat. There's a little bit with those expos, but, not just terrible amount. One expo is distracted by that golem down there still, so that's nice. Last little group of hogs coming through on the bottom drops the heal for them, and that is pretty much a wrap. He does have those skeletons chasing, so he can drop that poison anytime to start slowing them down and taking them out. I think he does here in just a moment, maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure. Lava Hound did finally bust, but all of those pups there, he did drop the poison there, but everything followed the hogs up north. But they finally come down and get in it. We'll fast forward here. Last defense goes down. Those skeletons go down. Only a few hogs left, but really didn't need a lot of hogs. You see, the king is still up out there, so that presents a little bit of a threat. But he's sort of up top, and everything's going to be down low. There, the queen finally locks onto him, and she's going to take care of business. So, boom, that's out. Warren gets the 3-star. Excellent attack. I wish I had done mine that way. All right, moving on. Our Thorough taking on number 12 and doing it with a GoLaLoon. I like it. Where did he come from? The bottom here, I think. Let's see. Right there. Wizard down, starting to create that funnel at the bottom. Yeah, just taking out some of those high HP buildings that, he can easily target without being attacked. Then the golem goes down right to that cannon. More wizards to create the funnel. Another golem. Just taking out all trash buildings on this side, making sure that everything's going to go right where he wants it to, which is nice. Everything's going down pretty quick. The queen goes down there, help out with some of those trash buildings. The funnel's already created. He knows she's going to the core. The jump spell goes down. That's going to allow him right in, all the way to where that expo is, where the queen's going to come through. No problem there. It does have another lava hound. I think everybody in this match had this war had a lot of lava hounds, so don't be surprised when you see that a bunch. Drops the poison down just to slow down the damage from the heroes, which I thought was pretty smart. Both of them were focusing on his king, and then also when the lava hound bust, it did help with some of those pups. So pretty smart move there. Everything's gone down in there. The queen's sort of by herself now, but that's okay. He just needs her to get some of these air defenses, and luckily or unluckily, that jump spell runs out. I mean, just at the wrong time. It makes the queen wrap around, so he does not get that second air defense. Had she moved forward 1 second earlier, would have got that second air defense that he was planning on, but instead she goes for a walk. So, the opener didn't go exactly according to plan, but he stuck with it. Started sending his lava hounds in. Really didn't have enough lava hounds for what he had left, but made it work. Putting those haste spells in the right spot, getting those balloons in there as quickly as possible. The first lava hound's exploding right there. You see the second one's taking a lot of damage at this point. Going to be exploded here just shortly, right there. So now he is out of lava hounds. 2 air defenses still up. So pretty impressive that he could get through this and actually get the 3-star. The queen did help out coming around to that side, but right there, the last defense besides that air defense goes down. He's got 1 balloon coming in the backside just in case. Look at all those black bombs going off. Boom, boom. But gets the 3-star, takes everything out. It takes a little time now because his cleanup squad's not what he thought it would be, but does have enough time to get the 3-star done. Just enough time, let's say. All right, let that clean up. Boom, there it goes. And let's watch our boy Sam. OneHive Sam taking on number 15 and doing a GoVaHo. I know you guys love the redheads. I love bringing them to you all the time. And I love the attack on this base, opening up that core. Look how much of this base is open now. I mean, huge amount. Just most of the base opened up to those Valks they can run through. So now he drops his golems down, simply spreads out a few wizards, creates that funnel. It's a great location for a funnel. It's pretty natural on the base right there. Opens it up with wall breakers, and then here come the redheads. Now, the one thing I would say is he came just a little too quick on the redheads. Look at that. 1 barb had come out of the CC, but the redheads get out in front of these golems and start taking a lot of damage. He loses most of them before they even get to the core. Had he waited 2 more seconds, I think his Valks would have been way more protected and probably got a lot more out of them. But I suppose they do their job. He does have the heal spell down for him. The queen goes down. The king goes down. There is like I think one or two left in there. They start moving forward, but I think he would have had all of them left essentially had he just waited just a few more seconds. But the hogs are coming in now. You see some of them go flying. No giant bombs. I'm sorry. The entry team, the kill squad, took out 2 giant bombs. I don't think I've seen another one triggered. It's hard to tell in all that rebel. Yeah, there's another one up top there gone off. So maybe only 1 bomb left at this point. A lot of hogs flying to spring traps. These guys actually had pretty good spring trap placement throughout. So that was good. Coming through the last few hogs on those last few defenses. They've got quite a little journey to make. More of them going flying. The mortar goes down. Only a couple of point defense left, though. And now you see one of them is distracted by that the queen there. Uses the queen's ability, and that is going to be that. Last defense goes down. Just cleanup time. He's got a good spread on his troops. Everything is going to go down, and Sam's going to get us the 3-star. Good job to you, Sammy boy. All right, moving on. Let's look at Blue Proud. Excuse me, guys. Blue Proud taking on number 23. And I love this one. Look at this composition. 7 healers, 9 balloons, 3 wizards, a few minions, 8 giants, and I can't remember what he's got in the CC here, but drops his queen down with 4 of those healers. Now he's going to let her start whirling in. He's got a few minions creating a funnel on the right side, push her the direction he wants her to go, and those wall breakers open everything up. So she's going to walk right into this base and start taking out defenses and obviously deal with those CC troops. Right here, he starts sending a couple of giants, not many, just a couple, and the king. Wants to sort of make sure that queen's not going to wrap around on him, take out the rest of these trash buildings, and also set up his next invasion, sort of going towards the enemy queen. Now, I can only guess here, but I'm pretty sure he did not want this king to walk around the base on him. He wanted to push him in here. I think the problem was he probably waited just a little bit too long for his jump spell to go down, his first jump spell. You see the queen's up there. She's dealing with the CC troops now. Got that poison down and the rage for her and the healers. Right here, you see the king walked around and just a little late on that jump. Had he done it when they were beating on that wall, I think the king would have walked right in and went to that queen. But he just sort of has to adjust at this point. But the good news is that his attacking queen gets engaged onto the enemy queen. I'm not sure that was the plan. Maybe it was, but with that jump spell there, I don't think so. But he lucks out. She takes the queen out and continues to move forward. From here, he can start sending in his, letting that funnel, the king create the rest of the funnel, start sending in all of his giants here, drops those down. I think he might even have, what does he have in that CC? I cannot remember for the life of me. But anyways, they take the jump, start moving in. It wears off pretty quickly, but he also has a second jump for those giants, and he drops the 3 healers on there. So now they're pretty much protected and just going to walk through this base, taking everything out. The queen's still doing work up top. She has taken out a huge section of this base, many defenses on her own, but the giants are pretty much what's happening from here. They're just going to waltz in there, just target defense after defense, take them out. He's got a few haste spells for those balloons. You'll see right here the skeletons pop. King or Queen's got to take care of that. That's what it was. He did have 1 air defense left and wisely brought a lava hound in the CC for that, and then just start sending in his balloons, targeted balloons with those haste spells to keep him moving very, very quickly. You see the giants still doing work going through there with those healers still on there. The healer's still on the queen. Everybody's getting healed up. Nobody has to worry. The air defense goes down, and the balloons can just have their way with the rest of those defenses. So beautiful plan by Blue Proud. Just that one little thing of the king walking, but actually turned out to be okay, and still gets the 3-star for. So excellent attack, man. All right, we'll fast forward through the rest of that as that gets all cleaned up, and we'll look at one more. And you guys have seen him do many GoHos. You have seen him now do many LaLoon attacks and GoLaLoon attacks. And now you're going to get to see him do a GoVaHo. I guess it's official. Hold My Beer can do it all because this is nice. And he actually did 2 of them this war and 3-starred both of them. So he is just a beast like always, coming in with 2 golems, creating this nice bright funnel. I like the side that he picked to do it on. One, because it's easily accessible to the queen, although he could get the queen from any side because she's pretty much centralized, but also because of those army camps. It makes it real easy to take out those trash buildings and make sure your Valks are going to go where you want them to. So right there, all the trash is pretty much taken care of. He's going to send in a few wall breakers, open up these compartments. I like how he's waiting for this top compartment to get cleaned up. That's because he wants the bottom compartment opened up. Just smart, patience right there. Opens it up. Golem's moving in, Queen's moving in, and then here in just a moment, as soon as these CC troops start coming out, There they are. He sends the Valks in, which is nice. Smart. Wait for that. Don't rush it. Let the Valks do their thing. I've told you guys in the how-to videos, the only threat to your Valks, especially when you have heals for them, is those CC troops. That's it. Nothing else can kill them. Nothing else can take them out when you're healing them. So right there, the dragon goes down, drops the heal for his Valks. They're moving through. The queen's down. Pretty much his base is in trouble already. You see one giant bomb being triggered up there. Small group of hogs coming through and just coming from both sides. His large group coming from the top there. He's got 2 heals left for them. Still has his kill squad up. Look at his queen is completely full health. His king is doing really, really good. Both of them have their abilities left. Just moving through slowly and methodically like Hold My Beer does with his hogs, dropping those heals where needed, and honestly probably didn't even need this last heal. I think he does drop it, but just smashed this base, smashed it up badly. King just now goes down. Queen is doing her thing right there, the last few defenses. Actually, I guess he does swag this heal. I didn't remember that. Doing what Hold My Beer does, wrecking bases, swagging spells, just being awesome. Good job, buddy. Keep it up, and excellent attack. And excellent job to everybody at OneHive. You guys are going to get to see more of these on the... Actually, you probably already have seen more of these on the Coffee and Clash episode that came out. I don't remember. I'm going to Houston live. I'm in Houston right now when you're watching this, and so I'm trying to upload a bunch of videos in advance and getting confused about when I've got them going out. But anyways, more videos from this war coming. Good job to everybody at OneHive. Excellent job to Dynamic Strategy. Good try. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.